Tom, we've got Ram, we've got Sam. Welcome to the show, Hussam. It was looking precarious, and then Darwizzy, aka Noodles, with maybe the 2 biggest goals of your season, comes up clutch. Talk to me.
I hate football. I hate football. This is fucking mental. What the hell? I was preparing to come here and say the league's done because we don't have the killer edge. I was genuinely just giving up like completely. I was just, oh my days. And then, the way the game ended, my voice is gone from the celebration. I have just went absolutely ballistic. And to be honest with you, this is something we deserve to win. I'm going to be honest here, because we can sit up here and we can all lie to each other. Liverpool were by far the much better team. We had like 300 million shots, it felt like. We would just lacked clinical edge. Gakpo should have scored probably twice. Diaz should have scored twice. Salah should have done better a couple of occasions as well. We had so many chances. We had 37 shots. 37. Like, we bombarded the crap out of the net. We deserve to win. This is the 3 points that we deserve to get. We deserve to get the 3 points. 100% we deserve to get the 3 points. And no rival is going to gaslight me to think that Brentford deserved something from this game. Our XG was like 3 million, it felt like. I don't actually know what the official XG is because I don't have any of those apps.
4.25, Sam. 4.25.
Say that again?
It was 4.25.
There you go then. We literally had like 4 like expected goals. We dominated them. And the reason why I was just feeling so like deflated towards the end before we scored is because I was like, please don't tell me this is the same exact scenario as last season where we just miss chance after chance after chance and we sit up here regretting it. And then I've got 300 million people asking me, where was Salah today? Like, it's just the typical shit, you know? So thank God we won that game. Massive credit goes to Darwin Nunez for scoring those 2 goals. Let's establish something now. No one do the cringy thing of apologize to Nunez, please. No one do this cringy bullshit. I'll apologize to him if he scores a goal for the next 15 games in a row. That's how he can make up for his fuck-ups. So let's not sit up here and do this whole apologize. We can say, well done today. You've done really well. You've came on, you've scored, you've won us 3 points. Unbelievable performance today from Darwin Nunez. You're everywhere. You scored. You made a positive impact. Well done. Credit to you. But don't ask me for an apology, because apologies don't come from one performance. Well done to Federico Chiesa. He came on and did what Gakpo couldn't do all game long, which is get into dangerous positions and actually pass the ball properly. Spaghetti Mafia Army rise. Big up. Forza Italia, Forza Azzurre. You get me? Big up to Federico Chiesa. Big up to Harvey Elliott, who doesn't, like his counterpart, like to hug the ball for 90 minutes before releasing it. Appreciate that. Thank you, Harvey Elliott. You actually released the ball quick. Appreciate you. And the 3 people that we have to credit for the whole 90-minute performance for me is Konate, Virgil, and Alisson, because they kept it at nil. We didn't concede any of these shit silly goals. Like, we kept a clean sheet. Konate was everywhere positively in a positive way. Van Dijk was everywhere positively in a positive way. And these 3 as the spine of the defense did really well all game long for me. Konate, Virgil, and Alisson. And finally, last but not least, the last player I want to talk about is Trent. My favorite player at Liverpool Football Club. Come under a lot of criticism lately, and I've been someone who's consistently defended him. Busting a gut to defend today, running 40 yards to get back and tackle, not showing any complacency, and on top of that, being a very dangerous outlet for us going forward. And I'll end on this because we've spoken about individually. I'll end on this. I love wins like this more than I love the 5-0 win, because these are monumentous wins. These are wins that build momentum. This is words that Tom Little, Mike Das, and other calculator merchants don't recognize. Momentum is very important in the sport of football. Building momentum is the most important thing to get you over the line. And we just need to create more and more and more momentum, specifically in the Premier League. We need to win 8, 9, 10 games in a row to just every time Arsenal drop points, City drop points, Chelsea drop points, just step on their neck and make sure that they have no belief. That is how you end up winning a league title. So for me, I'm very happy with the performance and the result. And we have to give credit to the substitutes who made a positive impact in that game. The only thing I will say is, Slot, for the love of God, bring Chiesa on a bit earlier next time, please. Specifically if Gakpo's thinking it up like this. So yeah, very happy with the 3 points, man. Very happy. And if you're a rival, don't gaslight us when we've got almost 5 XG telling me we're lucky. Lucky my ass. Shut your ass up.
Yeah. Do you know what's really funny about it? I said earlier on before you guys came in, you deserve to win the game in terms of the performance, The only thing I would have said, had you not have got those last 2-minute goals, is a lack of clinical edge has just cost you massive points. And there was that one, and I made a note of it. There was a few I noted, to be fair. That Gakpo chance that got squared to him, and he completely misshoots it. When that happened, I was like, please, like that, let that be the last big chance and nothing else. It was only a minute later, though, that I saw the legs of all the Brentford players go. It was like it just finished. As soon as I saw that, I tweeted, that dagger is coming. But Tom, huge moment in your season. Massive pressure now put upon second place Arsenal. The 7-point gap is there. It gives you that cushion still, even with potential slip-ups in future. But how are you feeling right now? What's the adulation like after such a monumental win?
They're the wins that if you go and get the job done at the end of the season, you remember and you talk about for years to come. That was huge. We deserved to win. We had 4 XG. We found every single way to miss a chance in that game. And then the fella who is the best at missing chances at the football club, Betty's his only 2 chances, but Betty's 2 of his 3 chances on the day. I forgot he had that little header as well. Brilliant from him, right positioning. You can see when he has a bit of confidence, he's got a little bit about him. But the subs today were the big thing. I think that's a storyline that is going to be the most followed through. I think today is the day where Arne Slot realises he can trust his bench and he can trust his backups because they've bailed him out today. The starters didn't, and the backups have bailed him out. And I think that today's hopefully the day that he's going to realise that the likes of Elliott, the likes of Chiesa, the likes of Nunez, Jones, etc. Those who came off the bench can be relied upon to start games, and we can start resting some of these senior starters a little bit more because the backups are strong options. The defence really good, bar left back. Left back was left back. It is what it is. We've got 2 donkeys there, but outside of that, everyone else was good. The midfield, I thought it was good for the most part, and then it started to tire a little bit, which is why the subs came in and benefited us. Salah had a fantastic game for no goals or assists, which is something that he gets beaten with. Created 7 chances today, but everyone who it fell to missed. So there's not much more you can do there. Diaz, I think it's about time for this Diaz false 9 experiment to stop against teams that play deep. It doesn't work. If you're going up against a team that wants to, push the line up, go for it. Be my guest. But against teams that are sitting deep and inviting pressure, no, it doesn't work. He's not a striker. He doesn't make the right movements. He doesn't stretch the defence in the way that is needed to break down these low blocks. I thought Gakpo just never really got the ball in the right areas and then starts to lose confidence. And then you look at the bench, Chiesa didn't do much, but what he did do was bright, positive, direct. Elliot's probably the one I've been most disappointed about not getting minutes as much this season. And he showed it again today. He's probably, all things considered, the most creative midfielder that we have. And that pass for the first
Who's that?
goal,
Sorry?
Harvey Elliott.
Oh, yeah.
I'd say that...
I actually thought Szoboszlai was decent today as well.
So Szoboszlai was good, yeah. He actually shot from outside the box for once.
He was really good. He shot
from outside the box for once, which was a nice change. He is this guy who's amazing at long shots, and yet we never see it. But Harvey Elliott, I know we got the assist for the second one, but the pass for the first one through to Trent is ridiculous. Yep. I don't think players in our team play that pass. He does.
Yep.
And against these low blocks where we have struggled the past couple of games, that's what you need to unlock the defence. Salah can do it, but when Salah's not doing it, you need someone else to step up and play that killer pass with that killer instinct. That's what Elliott can do. And I hope that I do think that today will mark the change, but I do hope it does mark the change where we start to see the backup options be trusted by Arne Slot a little bit more, because if we do want to get over the line in all competitions this season, we're going to have to use them. And they've bailed us out today. They deserve their opportunity to stake the claims for those starting spots. And I'm to be fair, I'm just glad we got a clean sheet. It's been ages since we had one of them.
Yeah, it was an interesting one because you just look. I've been there. I'm not saying what I'm about to say with any type of diss as well. With some of those late counterattacks from Brentford, an inch or two the other way, and it could have been a very different result. But that's why and my club's been there in title races, these wins just feel that all that bit sweeter, especially when you played so well and should have maybe scored 4, 5, 6 goals in the game. Ram, how about yourself, mate? Darwin Nunez today stepping up and making himself be counted. 7-point gap. What are you thinking?
I was ready to rant, Terry. I was fully on ready to rant about this game. The amount of shots that we had, full XG and everything, but finally someone decided to put the ball in the back of the net, and thankfully, I didn't care who it was, but it ended up being Nunez. I will say, I agree 100% with Tom here. I think this is a big wake-up call for Slot in regards to his actual squad. I heard him at the start of the season saying, I don't mind rotating players, but I need to see more of it because, look, first substitution, I think, was changing Tsimikas on for Robertson and I think Nunez on for Diaz. And I was like, we're chasing the game. We need to get some more attackers on the field. And it only took us about the 80th minute to make some proper attacking substitutions. So I was like, we have the squad. We've seen it last season. Some of these players can step up. We can't be relying on the last 10 minutes just to get these guys to do something. It's got to be a lot longer. So fair play to all the players that came on. I think they did a decent job. I think obviously Elliott played well. Nunez obviously got his 2 goals. But look, this is the same story again and again, and we thought we might be saying it in the last couple of games. Our clinical edge needs to improve. It needs to improve. 33 shots, and we've only had 6 on target. Granted, quite a lot of those shots were deflections or blocks or whatever. What's that ratio? It's around about a fifth, just under a fifth. That's not good enough. And the fact that we are chasing for this league, we need to have some form of confidence. So hopefully we can move on from this game, take some confidence into the next game, because I think we've got Bournemouth next, which is a tough game. We saw how they
you've got Ipswich next.
Ipswich, sorry.
Yeah.
I think Ipswich then Bournemouth.
At home.
So,
Ipswich at home. Come on, you're winning
Ipswich
that game.
at home. That's a different story. I thought it was Bournemouth
famous
away.
last word. Like this is the Premier League. This is the Premier League, Terry. Respect the Premier League. You cover the Premier League. Respect this league, mate.
Come on.
Respect the Premier League.
Listen,
There is no such thing as easy win. Respect Ipswich. They beat Chelsea.
Either way.
Hang on. Again. You're playing a team that's in a relegation battle at home. I'm not saying call them shit, but if you should be winning that game, surely.
Okay, if you're so confident. Okay, if you're so confident, betting is allowed for you. Go bet £1,000 Liverpool to win. Yalla, go bet.
Okay, let's do it then. Will you cover my bet though?
No.
Hang on, because you're not. Well, no, I suppose this is. I'm trying to work out where this not being
gambling. I can't gamble, mate.
Yeah, okay. So I want to prize.
But you're so confident.
I would bet a fair amount of money. I'll do what? I'm not going to do £1,000. That's a lot of money, right? And the reason I don't want to do £1,000 is I'm someone that I've betting partners on the Terrace, but I never advocate for gambling exorbitant amounts of money because I think that's dangerous. Okay,
gamble responsibly.
Exactly. Yeah. I will do a £100 bet for the game next week. I'll do it. I'll put £100 on you guys to do it. Okay, it's a small amount of money. I'll put that on. That's how sure I am Liverpool beat Ipswich next week.
What will be the returns, Terry, though?
Okay,
almost nothing.
I am not in disagreement. Liverpool are favourites in that game. 99% will beat Ipswich. I'm not saying that. I'm not doing Hamza. I swear I'm not. All I'm saying is because this is the English Premier League, we must respect our opponent because complacency is what fucked us up to begin with. Because we didn't respect Man United and we end up getting bitten in the ass. This is a reality. Trent was complacent and I don't want the players to be complacent. I don't want anyone to be complacent. We must respect all our opponents and actually perform on the football pitch and earn the 3 points.
I put a little one on for this game. Like 60. I waited to 60 minutes. On the big teams, I never put a bet on early because there's no point. You get bad odds. I waited to the 60th minute and then I put a bet on Liverpool to win and over 1.5 goals. So honestly, I was annoyed when you scored because it's only like £20 to put on. I was like, and then when you got the second goal, I was like, well, at least I win my bet now. Do you know what I mean? So I got good odds on that. That was good odds. And that won me £145. So that was decent. Terry. That was decent.
One last
Cheers,
thing
Liverpool.
One last thing I want to say, yeah?
Go on.
Aston Villa, please, I beg to God. It's been such a great weekend. Kirk has scored for me. My left back, because I'm here. My left back scored today. We got a last minute winner. All we need is AFTV and chill tonight. Please, Villa.
Well,
if you
after
can
you've
do
watched
something.
after Football Terrace live match reaction, please. Jesus Christ, come
course,
on.
of
What are we
course.
doing here?
Ram, what are you doing, bro? You don't want to see a girl's reaction here first?
They'll upload after Football Terrace anyway. So.
Yeah, that's it. You watch our live show and then you go and watch the fan cam. Absolutely.
Come on, Unai. Come on.
Sam,
On, Villa.
What